Good day everyone, we are the Group 8 and our topic is Mother Tongue-Based Multilingual Education. Before anything else, I am Ivor Siding Lasa and my groupmates are Jaisa Jean Painaga, Mugera Idris, and Resna Rada. And for my part, I will be discussing the history and rationale of MTV-MLE in the Philippines. So previously, the early years of schooling used Filipino and English as the language of instruction, with local languages being used to assist teachers and students in the classroom. MTV-MLE is being implemented across the country from the year 2012 to 2013. While a very small number of schools previously implemented MTV-MLE, many schools and teachers are now learning how to use a local mother tongue as the language of instruction. And in the coming years, this will be taken up by more schools teaching a wider variety of languages. This project is designed to study the widespread implementation of the mother tongue as the language of instruction within the MTV-MLE policy in 4 phases. For the phase 1, it surveyed a small number of schools across different types of language contexts to identify the factors relevant to implementation of the policy. For the phase 2, they surveyed a much larger number of schools across the country to identify the degree and range of influence of these factors. Phase 3, they investigated 4 case studies of schools, one in each type of language context, to describe in detail best practices used in schools successfully implementing MTV-MLE. And in Phase 4, data from Phases 1 to 3 are being matched to actual learning outcome data from selected schools. Program factors are being associated with the results of student testing.
Hello everyone, I am Jaisa Jean Painaga and now we will discuss the mother tongue as the foundation of the second language learning. First, let us define the mother tongue and the second language. The mother tongue is the first language that a person learns from early childhood and the language used in that person's home country. The second language, any language that a person learns in order to communicate with the native speaker of that language or might like a foreign language. What are the roles of mother tongue in second language learning? A learner's mother tongue is an important determinant of second language acquisition. It serves as a resource which learners use both consciously and subconsciously to help them arrange and rearrange the data of the second language in the input or to perform as best as they can. The cultural features connected with the first language use can be put to good effect on teaching the second language. As such, children's ability to learn the second or additional language or an international language such as English or French does not suffer when their mother tongue is the primary language of instruction throughout primary school. The fluency and literacy of mother tongue play a cognitive and linguistic foundation in learning additional languages. When children receive formal instruction in their first language throughout primary school and then gradually transition into academic learning in the second language, they learn the second language quickly and easily.
Good afternoon. For my part, I will be giving 2 research studies that support MTV-MLE in improving learning outcome. For the first research study, factors affecting the implementation of the mother tongue-based multilingual education as perceived by the teachers in Baguio and Benguet. The mother tongue-based multilingual education MTV-MLE in the Philippines has already materialized for already 3 years. And with this advent of a new language policy is also coming of different issues affecting its implementation. In this paper, the authors report a comprehensive account of these factors affecting the carrying out of this language policy. The goal of the researchers is to gather and analyze adequate data on the problems in the implementation, the strategies used by the educators themselves in teaching and learning areas in the first language of the pupils, and the acceptance of the teachers of the implementation of the MTV-MLE.
So now, let's talk about the research studies that contradicts MTB, MLE in improving learning outcomes. The first research studies is the implementation of mother tongue-based multilingual education, seeing it from the stakeholders' perspective. So the study examined the stakeholders' perspective on the implementation of MTB-MLE as a pedagogical approach. The result of the study indicated both benefits and challenges that MTB-MLE encountered. We all know that implementing MTB-MLE is such a very good idea. However, it has a challenges and negative impact upon implementing it. Now, what are the challenges which hinder the implementation of MTB-MLE? So, it was grouped into four significant themes, which are the multilingual environment, difficulty in translation, inadequacy of instructional materials, and mandatory compliance to the Department of Education order. The disadvantages are all linked to the scarcity of instructional materials, which hinder the enhancement of the reading, listening, speaking, and writing skills of the learners. Added to this is the lack of training to prospective teachers to teach mother tongue. So that would be all. Thank you.